So I'm in the horror of Dublin Airport, soon to get a flight to Pisa en route to Florence, which is where I made my documentary 3 years ago about a game called Calcio Storico. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going back, meeting lots of old friends, and having the crack in Florence without the pressure of having to shoot documentary stuff. So I'll be doing some photography when I'm over there, so yeah, the journey begins. I should also mention I'm traveling with an old friend of mine who is very curious about this battle in Florence, this bookworm here. That's Jack. He's actually good fun, and you get a few drinks in him, and he is anyway. If I don't get COVID now, I'm never going to get it.
Last passenger.
How you doing? Good morning from Florence. And what a beautiful morning. It's only about 25, 26, which is kind of cool for this time of the year here. So I'm just waiting on Gianni. So I stay in Gianni's when I'm here, and he's gone off to get his transport for the day. So we're heading off into the city. Today's a big day because this is the first semi-final this evening between the Azzurri and the Bianchi, the Blues and the Whites. Oh, holy fuck. Is that for me? The helmet's for me.
Okay. Hello. Let's go.
Fuck this, lads. Don't be looking at the camera, you watch the fucking road. You gotta use one of these in the city because driving a car is a fucking nightmare. It's just no parking. I've got about 11 tickets pending from about 3 years ago. The only way to travel in Florence, on a bike with a fucking cop. Jesus. Jesus. I should explain who this guy is. This guy is Gianni Vannucchi. He was my fixer during the documentary I made here called Quattro Colori. So everything that is done here in Florence, the 4 heroes I had in the movie, all the official junk that I had to go through, basically everything that had to be organised, this guy done it. He's also a cop, but he's a nice cop. And yeah, no, nothing would be possible in this town for me without my crutch here.
Vannucchi.
Check out your man eating the crisps behind. He's my type of guy. So we're just outside Palazzo Vecchio, just doing a bit of sightseeing before we get to the mayhem of this evening. Smashing bit of architecture around here. And to be honest with you, I've been here, coming back and forward from here for the last few years, and I haven't done any of the artistic stuff at all. I've been so wrapped up in the documentary. Actually, his real name is Mick. He's from Mount Rat, just outside Portlaoise there. He's done very well for himself.
He works fast.
So this is Il Duomo, the largest dome. You can just see it around the corner there in Italy. The centre of Florence. Wine heaven. This is the basement and where they keep all the serious wines. Jack's not interested in the ground floor. Jack wants to go straight to the basement and empty his pockets, which this is exactly what he's doing at the moment. Drinks.
Drinks. Mega.
Excellent. Thank you very much. The one and only Santa Maria Novella. This is where the corteo assembles and where all the players arrive before they begin their walk across town to the battleground. So we're going to try and get to meet some people or see some old friends. So today it's, as I say earlier on, it's Azzurri v Bianchi, the blues versus the whites. So let's see if we can find some familiar faces.
Oh, grande Donal, Dio, sei il numero uno nel mondo, porca puttana, che piacere mi fa vederti.
What the fuck does that mean?
He's happy.
He's happy to see me.
Yeah, happy to see you.
That's good. That's good. It's lovely to be welcomed by such fierce people, and they couldn't be less than fierce. When they get on that pitch, they turn into crazy guys, but it's all hugs and kisses beyond that. So I'm here with the Azzurri. I'm going to see Gigi, the star of the documentary. Well, the star of the blue team, one of the main characters, and probably the fiercest of the four of them. Great guy.
Giornate. No, grande. Il mio amico irlandese. How are you?
How are you?
Fine.
Good to see you. Good to see you. You're looking good.
What do you do here?
What?
Another film?
So these are the guys preparing for battle. They're all looking pretty tense, and rightly so. So this is Palazzo Vecchio, where where the corteo and everyone stops for a little few speeches and whatever else you're having. Welcome to the sands of Santa Croce. So now is probably as good a time as any to tell you how this game works, or very basically. This here is the goals. You can see it's the width of the pitch, so when you score a goal it has to go into that netted area. It's called a catcha rather than a goal. If it goes above that line into the crowd, it's a half a point to the opposing team, so you have to be accurate. You got to be accurate or else you cost your team some points. So it looks easy and it looks like a huge big goal, but you got to battle through a load of crazies to get there. The rules are kind of there's only 2 or 3 rules that that really take precedent, and that is you can't hit a guy from behind, and it must be one-on-one. In other words, one man fights one man. There can't be 3 guys or 2 guys or 4 guys gonna have a go with one guy. So it's one-on-one, and it's no hitting from behind. Other than that, everything else goes. You can gouge, you can kick, you can loaf, you can do what you want. So yeah, the rule is survival. That's the rule, right? This is the war cry. First semi-final has finished, and Azzurri have beaten the Bianchi 2-1, so they will progress to the final. Let's eat. That bridge you see in the distance is the Ponte Vecchio. Very romantic. We avoided that. We avoided that. Lots of couples on knees and exchanging vows and all sorts of shit going up there and down there. So actually we're on our way to a restaurant to fucking get stuffed with food and liquid. So we've got the band back together again. This is Federico, who was the DOP on Quattro Colori. You know this fucking lunatic here. This is a friend of Federico's.
I'm trying to make it into the band.
He's trying to make it into the band. So it's the morning after the night before. A lot of alcohol had yesterday, a lot of wine and a lot of really good food last night, and we deserved it. We had a really tough day. So looking forward to it again today though. Today the red meet the green. Now the red would be the favourite to win this tournament, not just this game. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them play today. So yeah, heading back into the city now to meet some guys and get some lunch. I love the excuses they give here for their inefficiency. So a lady just told me there that yeah, the bus stop here in 12 minutes, but this is Italy, which means it could arrive at any time. So, but they use that expression an awful lot as an excuse for everything that goes wrong. No, this is Italy. We're back at Santa Maria Novella. This is where the red team hide out to stay cool.
Grande Donal!
Hey Nico! Federico! Everyone's here.
Siamo I più forti.
How are you doing? Great to see you. Great to see you.
Ciao, baby. Yeah, fine, thank you.
That was Marco, one of the guys from the red team that was part of the documentary I was shooting. So yeah, he's now a professional boxer. Don't know what it is about the red team. They seem prettier, don't they? It's kind of cute. I was just saying there to Federico that if there's any lip out of those fuckers behind, I'm gonna batter the fuck out of them. Semi-final number 2, red v green, and I've got my old mate here, Federico.
Buongiorno.
Who blackguarded his way in here. I don't know how the fuck he done it, but he blackguarded his way here and onto the pitch.
Fucking blew 60 quid for nothing.
Yeah. Bought a ticket and all for the fucker.
Didn't need it.
He's gonna fucking stiff me now for 60 quid. Population of Florence is less than 1 million. I might have said this earlier, I can't remember. Anyway, it's about 750,000. But there's not about 1 million tourists in the city at any one time. If you don't like tourists, this is the last place in the world you should come to. Look at the fucking state of this tourist here. Here, tourist. Yeah, no, I could do without Ponte Vecchio. You might as well be in fucking Marrakesh. Parmesan and mozzarella cheese. We've just come in for a bite to eat before we go to a place called Bobbly Gardens, which is some beautiful gardens. I've no more fucking interest in going to Bobbly Gardens, but this man here is after getting me fucking tickets to go and see some fucking flowers and culture and shit like that. I'd rather eat the grass at home than cut it. So it turns out he didn't book the tickets for Bobbly Gardens. By mistake, he booked the tickets for Pitti Palace, which is here, which is kind of a cool place. Here, Jack, check out the short arse in this fella. It's a grand grand vase, that, isn't it? There's only so much you can take in before your brain goes, no more, no more.
Questa è la mia città.
Questa è la mia città. Questa è la mia città.
Questa è la mia città.
Questa è la mia città.
Questa è la mia città.
Questa è la mia città.
Questa è la mia città.